MPD officers shooting and killing a suspect at one scene, and then earlier, police firing at two other suspects during a traffic stop just down the street. You can see here the massive police presence and response at both scenes.
Let's get right over to DC News Now's Max Marcilla live for us tonight. And Max, can you break down what happened here?
Well, Chris and Susan, it was a very hectic and violent afternoon and evening in this part of Northwest Washington. 3 shootings, none of which were related, but all of which got the attention of not only police, but of course, this community. We were reporting on a police shooting over on Georgia Avenue and Quebec Place when we saw what you're seeing on your screen now, which is police officers, dozens of them, running and also driving their cars really fast just down the block. Because about a block away from that first scene, we saw this, where an MPD officer shot and killed someone, also on Georgia Avenue. Now, Chief Pamela Smith says in that incident, there was a person who was driving down the wrong way of the street and appeared to intentionally hit an MPD car. Now, that person got out of their car, went up to the window of that MPD cruiser with a knife and demanded that officer's gun. The officer moved over to the passenger side, then shot that person, got out of their car to check on that person, who then got up again with the knife and went into a second MPD cruiser. Then eventually that person got out of that car and attempted allegedly to carjack a woman in the parking lot of a laundromat, and that's when the police officer shot and killed him.
The loss of life in our community is tragic, and I want to extend my condolences to the family of the individual who lost his life on today.
Now, that happened a little bit after what you're seeing here, which is a scene on Georgia Avenue by Quebec. Police say in that incident, an MPD officer was on traffic enforcement, saw 2 people shooting guns, so that officer fired a shot. The alley you're seeing on your screen is where the 2 suspects who have not been caught ran away. The officer who opened fire did not hit anyone, and the 2 accused suspects, again, are on the loose.
We don't know what those 2 individuals were shooting at or who they were shooting at, but the officers did see 2 people with weapons firing their guns. We do have evidence. We do have firearms evidence on that scene, and in response, our officer fired in their direction.
And at the same time as that, the first police shooting, there was another shooting where 2 people were shooting at each other. That happened on 14th and Oak Street in Northwest. Again, just a couple of blocks away from these scenes on Georgia Avenue. We know in that incident, 1 person was shot. That person also arrested because there was an exchange of gunfire. Now, we know from Chief Smith that the 3 officers who shot their guns in those 2 separate police shootings, they are all on administrative leave. That is standard MPD policy. We also know that the U.S. Attorney is investigating both of those police shootings. Reporting live in Northwest, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.